I'm Ian Voiles. I'm a sophomore at Belle Fourche High School. I play center and D-line, and I think this season it didn't go as planned. We didn't have much wins, but we had a lot of fun, and I think at the end of the season, we did a lot better communicating and having fun.
Hi, I'm Peyton Alexander. I'm a senior from Belle Fourche High School, and I play wide receiver and cornerback and safety. And overall, I thought this year was pretty fun, and I thought we had some pretty good games and pretty close games. But I mean, it didn't finish how I wanted, but I still had fun, and I still enjoyed every bit of it.
I'm Gavin Pearson. I'm a junior at Belle Fourche High School. I play wide receiver and DB. Looking back at the year, I mean, we didn't win much games, but we had some fun. We had some close games, some games we should have won. Going into next year, I think we got a lot to look forward to. We aren't graduating much seniors, so I mean, our offense this year and defense, whole team generally will be pretty much the same. So I think we got a lot to look forward to in the next year.
Hi, my name is Emmett Lip. I'm an O-lineman and D-lineman. Kind of looking back on the year, it didn't really go how we wanted, but it was still a pretty fun year. Knowing the fact that we're kind of a young team means that if we have a good off season and play together, I feel like next year could be a pretty good year for us. We kind of clicked the last few games of the season, really started playing together as a team and playing to kind of our strengths and what we could have played as the whole year. But I feel like we clicked those past 3-4 games and excited for the next year.
My name is Joseph McLennan. I play quarterback and kicker and punter. And it was a rough season, but I still had fun. I enjoyed playing with all the seniors, and it's definitely sad to see them go. Towards the end of the season, I really liked how we played together as one team. And I wish we could get some more games with these guys, but overall, it was a fun season.
I'm Harvey Walding. I played running back and linebacker. I thought the season, the record didn't show, but I thought towards the end we did some great stuff playing as a team, like Joseph said. I think everything just started clicking after Mobridge, and I think that it really showed the potential that those guys have next year after I leave.
Coach Sean Sweet, your first year as the Bronx head football coach, and didn't get the wins you wanted, but a lot of positives. Your overall thoughts on the season?
Yeah, like you said, obviously it didn't turn out maybe the way we wanted in the win-loss column, but there was a lot of growth this year. I really feel like we set a good foundation of what we want to build on. I really like the way we competed the back half of our season. Kind of when we got back to the western side of the state, I thought we did some really good things. Obviously, a few plays there, a few plays here, and I think we have some different results in games. But overall, it was a good year, good growth. Saw a lot of good things and a lot of things that we need to work on headed into next year.
Listening to the players, it sounds like a huge difference in chemistry from the beginning of the season till toward the end.
Yeah, and that was one thing we really wanted to focus on coming in this year is what kind of teammates are we being to one another. And I think that's an area that we probably grew the most along with our football IQs. Just these guys being better teammates on and off the field, doing things together, building that camaraderie. And that's something we're going to kind of hang our head on going into the winter and spring this year. We're going to do a lot of things where we're kind of doing those team building things and helping them build on becoming better teammates.
Coach, talk a little more about those off-season events you got planned.
Yeah, so we're gonna attack this thing hard. Our goal is obviously to push all our kids to play multiple sports. We want our kids basketball, wrestling, track in the spring. We want our kids playing multiple sports, learning those different body movements because it's only going to help them on the football field. As far as football-wise goes, we're gonna dive into weight room probably as soon as the end of February, as soon as basketball, wrestling starts wrapping up. We're gonna start getting in the weight room, start hitting those heavy weights, lifting, working on our agility, and then as soon as summer comes, where we're going to get to as many team camps as we possibly can, just getting our guys more reps. I think that was kind of one of our downfalls this year is not having quite enough reps, missing those summer camps this year and this off season, kind of coming into this first year. So we're really going to attack the off season hard with weights and camps and things like that.
Coach, let's talk about your playmakers. First on offense.
Yeah, we had a lot of guys step up with us. I think the first guy that really comes to mind is Peyton Alexander. He played wide receiver for us. I think he caught 4 touchdowns on the year. A great run after the catch kind of guy. So we're going to kind of miss him going into next year. Gavin Pearson, he had, I believe, 37 receptions for us this year for 530-something yards. So seeing him get the ball and run after the catch is a guy that made a lot of plays for us. And then obviously Joseph McLennan, our quarterback, he slung the thing for us a little bit this year, passed for over 1,000 yards, completed 60% of his balls on the offensive side. So he did some really good things throwing the ball for us. And then Harvey Walding, obviously, on the running back side of things, he was our leading rusher, his best game. Against Lakota Tech, I think he had 8 carries for 151 yards or something like that. So those are some skill guys that we had on offense, but obviously it starts with those guys up front. I think guys like Ian Voiles, Mason Neal, Emmett Lip, all these guys on the offensive line kind of set that foundation. Braden Chapman, a senior, of what we kind of want to be like on the offensive line. So we did some good things offensively, and those big guys up front kind of helped those guys have the year that they had on the skill side of things.
And of course, a lot of effort on that defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, going back to it, we had a lot of guys. I think Carter Goders, being a sophomore for us on the defensive line, he made a ton of plays as he got healthier as the year went on. He was able to make a lot of plays for us as a defensive lineman. Harvey Walding was our leading tackler again, as well as our leading rusher, so he kind of had two-way spots for us that he did some really good things. And then I think Riley Hunt. I think Riley Hunt is a kid that had a very, very good year for us defensively. He stepped in, kind of played that hybrid safety linebacker role for us. He made a lot of plays, had some picks, had a few tackles for loss and some sacks. So we did some good things on defense, and obviously some stuff we want to build on and improve headed into next year.
And you always got great help from your assistants.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm super thankful for those guys. Obviously, I wouldn't be in the position I am without those guys. They spend a lot of their time giving up family time, missing things at home to be out here with us. So those guys mean the world to me. Hopefully bringing them all back so we can build on it. We're looking to bring some more guys in as well. Some guys maybe from my playing days that we can bring in, kind of bring some more playing experience and things in. So we're hoping to build on that and hopefully make our staff a little bit stronger headed into next year as well.
And Coach, always great fan support for the games.
Yes, sir. I mean, obviously, when you're not winning and you're not getting the results you do there in the win column, it tends to thin out the stands a little bit. But we've always had good crowds at our home games, good traveling. So we're super thankful for the support. Getting the people in the stands, getting that fan support, the community support, they truly support what we're doing here and what we're trying to build. So having that support from the community and the fans is always a plus. And the more people that are in the fans in the stands, I think the harder the kids are going to play. So we got to keep building on that and give them something to root for here in the future.
Well, congratulations again, Coach, on your first year here in Belle Fourche. We look forward to next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys coming out, covering our program. It means a lot to us, and hopefully we can keep building and get this thing pointed in the right direction.